Hi, welcome or welcome back. Today, we're gonna go over 6 of the best concerts I've been to. I've been to 18. I'm gonna give you my top 6, which might seem a little weird that it's not top 5, but I couldn't decide, so top 6. I've got pictures for you, I've got videos, I've got stories, I've got merch, and little souvenirs and stuff. We are going to get into this. Let me not waste any more of our time here. Let's go. The Pray for the Wicked tour in 2019. I saw them at KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. The opening acts were 2 Feet and Betty Who. This was obviously when Pray for the Wicked came out. Listen, if there are any Panic at the Disco fans here, do not get mad at me. I am not being mean. I know some people have crazy strong opinions about Pray for the Wicked and Viva Las Vengeance. I don't think they're the worst albums ever made. They're just not for me, that's all. But there's a couple songs off of them that I like. One of the songs that I really liked off of Pray for the Wicked was One of the Drunks. I don't believe it was on the set list prior to my show. I think Buffalo, New York was the first stop of the second leg of the Pray for the Wicked tour. I think they added One of the Drunks and maybe Roaring Twenties. I don't know. They added one of the other Pray for the Wicked songs that day to the set list. I got to hear Casual Affair, and we're gonna get to the pictures and videos in a second, okay? You saw last week's video? You will know just how much I love The Greatest Showman. I love it, but I just watched it a few weeks ago. I knew it existed, but I just never watched it. There was nothing calling to me about it. He sang The Greatest Show at my show. They sang it. I've heard that song live. And I didn't know The Greatest Showman back then, so I didn't know how to appreciate it. This is your sign. This is bothering me. This is your sign to consume everything ever. Let's look at the sweatshirt really quick, and then we'll do pictures and videos. It says, Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked Tour 2019. It's got little constellation here on the sleeve. Okay, nothing on this one. And then the back. It has the little constellation thing, all right? Yes. All right, pictures and videos time. Here's a picture I took on Snapchat. There's my girls, boys heart thing that you hold up to your phone camera flashlight during girls, boys, and it would turn the whole arena into like a rainbow because each floor had a different color. I got yellow, which is, it's fine. Here's him jumping out of the stage at the beginning of the show. Oh my god. The screaming was crazy. Here's a little clip I have of One of the Drunks. I was so elated that they played this. I love that song. That song is such a vibe. Here's a picture that I took of Brendan floating above the arena with the piano. The pictures, they will get better, I promise. Here's the video of him floating above everybody. I think it's Dying in LA he was singing. Yeah, that song is kind of good too. I'm not making this face because of him. There is a part of me singing horribly off key. Oh my god. That's pretty much all I have from this concert. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty solid. Just the lack of diversity on their set lists is like knocking them down a few points. Like Vices and Virtues is my favorite album, and all you will ever hear from that album is Ready to Go and Ballad of Mona Lisa. On to the next one. The Welcome to Hellvetica tour. Saw them at the Metro in Chicago, Illinois back in 2022. This tour was co-headlined by I Don't Know How But They Found Me and Joywave. The opener for this show was Savannah Conley. I believe Joywave went on before I Don't Know How But They Found Me, so for the Joywave set, I got to hear Obsession. I know they've played that a bunch. I don't care. I love that album, and I love Obsession. That song is so good, so yay. Also, After Coffee, this show was the first time I got to hear it live, so yay. We love After Coffee. Everybody go listen to After Coffee by Joywave. I'm telling you, it's life-changing. For the I Don't Know How But They Found Me set, they played Lights Go Down. I don't think you understand. Lights Go Down, and I don't say this lightly, that is my song. I listened to Lights Go Down somewhere around 840 times in the span of 6 months. I love Lights Go Down. Like, that song had a chokehold on me, and getting to hear it live, oh my god. I was so excited. Why aren't these out here? This one is too low. It's driving me nuts. Anyways, I got to hear Lights Go Down live. That was so exciting. That's all I would have needed for this show to get the rating that I'm going to give it in a minute. However, there was something else that happened before the actual show itself. I've talked a little bit on here before about how I turn their album covers and track lists into cross-stitching patterns and then stitch them. And at this particular show, I brought these two with me. The one is Razzmataz's cover and then the track list. And then this bottom one I designed of all of his bases. I brought these with me and I tweeted him this picture from the line and I was like, hey, if you have a minute and you want to come grab these, I would love to give them to you. They were still very cautious with wearing masks and stuff at shows. So the members of the band wouldn't frequently come out to the whole line. I think Anthony would go to the first couple people in line usually and say hi, but they weren't touring the whole line to say hi to people. But Dallin liked that tweet, and then he had one of their security guards come out to the line and grab them from me, and then he gave me this in return. So I got a little base pick for those cross stitches that I made. Let's get to the rest of the pictures and videos, shall we? Here's a picture of the Joywave car. Here's a video of after coffee. After coffee is so good. Here's Lights Go Down. I have a lyric from this song tattooed. I actually have two. I forgot about one of them. Shake when you haunt me like you were a ghost town. All right. I love this song. I completely forgot about the tattoos. How could I forget? They're the most permanent piece of merch I have. I have one on the back of my neck, also for Lights Go Down. I don't know how well you can see it. The necklaces might be in the way. There's that. Until the lights go down. Here's a quick little video of Do It All the Time. Last year, I have a video of when Daniel crashed, I don't know how, but they found me's performance of Nobody Likes the Opening Band because he wrote his own verse.
I've written an additional verse. In the spirit of fairness, and because you are right, I want to give you equal time and opportunity to say exactly what's on your mind. Everybody loves the co-headline band. Their singer was so clever, he was easy to understand. Their songs were great, there's no debate, and Dallin is no Dan. Everybody loved the Joywave band.
This was such a good show, which is why it is getting a rating of 15 out of 10. 15 out of 10, okay? The time has come, ladies. Fall Out Boy. my favorite band ever in the whole wide world. I saw them for the first time on the So Much for Tour Dust tour. I saw them at Darien Lake in Darien Center, New York in 2023. The opening acts were Games We Play, Royal and the Serpent, and Bring Me the Horizon. Here's the shirt that I got from it, okay? They all have a different lyric on the back with the dog from the album cover. Mine says, buried alive inside my dreams, from Fake Out. Now, Darien Lake is a Six Flags location. So I spent the day there, just, riding rides and such before the concert. And obviously the amphitheater is right next to the theme park itself. I got off one of the roller coasters that was right by the amphitheater, and I caught the end of a song. And I was like, was that the Take Over the Breaks Over? The Take Over the Breaks Over is my Fall Out Boy equivalent of Lights Go Down. I love the Take Over the Breaks Over. I know it's not like the deepest cut ever, but they weren't playing that at every show. So when I caught like the last few notes of it, I'm talking, was like all I heard, I was like, that was the Take Over the Breaks Over. I swear, like I'm telling you. Put this picture on my story just to let everybody know, okay? They did. I got to hear the Take Over the Breaks Over, which was so exciting. Got to hear Fake Out, Get Busy Living or Get Busy Dying. Do your part to save the scene and stop going to shows. Acoustic version. And then for the 8 balls, I got to hear You're Crashing But You're No Wave. My second one was 27. My second 8 ball was 27. Oh my God. It was such a good show. I had so much fun. I didn't get this until after the concert, but I have this tattoo here. It's from Rat-a-Tat, okay? If you listen to the bridge where Courtney is singing the lyrics, not a dry eye left in the house, you can hear Patrick has like backing vocals where he sings, talk less, mean more, let's be electric like we were before. I think the let's be electric like we were before would have made it too long for what I was going for here, but talk less, mean more. Pictures and videos time. Here's when they played the Take Over the Breaks Over. God, I love that song so much.
Is it true that you're crashing but you're no wave?
I guess I only had a little bit of that one. Here's some quick pictures that I took of various parts of the show and such. So there's, yeah. Here's the video of 27. So good. Then here's a picture of the confetti falling at the end of the show. I was obsessed with this picture. I would give this show an 11 out of 10. Next, this was the So Much for Tour Dust. I saw this tour at Madison Square Garden in New York City in 2024. It was my first time ever going to New York City, so that was exciting. Opening acts for this show were Games We Play, Hot Mulligan, and Jimmy Eat World. And then they had 2 guests at this show. One of the guests was Daisy Grenade, and then the other guest was William Beckett from The Academy Is. Songs that they played, all right, EXO. Got to hear the Spidey and His Amazing Friends theme song, because if there's a cartoon out there with music, Patrick Stump is in the credits. Like, I'm telling you. I got to hear Get Busy Living again, I think with everybody this time, because it was one of my 8 balls at this show, not just like an acoustic performance. It was like one of the 8 balls. And I got to hear Just One yesterday with Daisy Grenade. I got to hear Just One yesterday. I love Save Rock and Roll with my whole entire heart. And Just One Yesterday is my favorite song on that album. Favorite. Do you have any idea how exciting that was? Oh my god. Now let's talk about the merch and stuff. Also, I should probably bring this up because I forgot before. I have this tattoo on my arm over here. Oh dear. All right, you can't see it all the way right now, but you could see it before. There's 8 bubbles. Okay, 4 down here and then 4 at the top, and then a magic 8 ball. This is my So Much for Tour Dust tattoo. I got this after I went to the first tour. There's a bubble for each of the main 8 albums. You know what I mean? Like Take This to Your Grave to So Much for Stardust, and then the magic 8 ball. People love asking me at bars if I am a big fan of pool, and millennials love asking me if I've ever, you know. Anyways, the hoodie here, okay, has the face in blue. It's got teardrops on the sleeves, and then the back is so pretty. Can you read it? Can you? I hope so. It says tour, and then Fall Out Boy here. I had tickets in the 6th row in the middle section of Madison Square Garden to see Fall Out Boy. I got the VIP package for this show, so I got like the little gloves. I think these are from this show. Maybe they're from the other one, but I think it's from this one. Oh yeah, it says Tour Dust on here. Okay, got the little fingerless gloves. So much for Tour Dust. I've got my Fall Out Boy magic 8 ball. Shall we ask it a question? Will I ever see Fall Out Boy live again? Joe says no. What are we talking about? Anyways, it's got like custom like answers in here, like with Fall Out Boy lyrics and stuff. Like it just changed to You Are What You Love. That's not what I asked, but whatever. Here's my VIP badge and such. So cute. This is the first and only time I've ever gotten VIP for a show. I got this tote bag while I was there. Okay. Nowhere left for us to go but heaven. So cute. The colors are so pretty. I also got the mini magic 8 ball keychain. I have absolutely no idea where it went. This concert also had things where you put your flashlight up to the camera to have it glow. So I got a pink magic 8 ball to shine during fake out. I did get confetti from the first tour, but I also don't know where that is. But it's okay because I have all my confetti from this show, like streamers worth of it. And then I've got the little bitty pieces too. And also, here's a picture of what they do during the song Disloyal Order. They have these like big clear beach balls that they send out into the audience and everybody like tosses them around and stuff. I have one. I got one of the big ones because they had the big sizes and the small sizes. It took forever for this thing to deflate. And now, what I would say is arguably my favorite thing that I got from this concert, and that's really difficult to name because I got a lot of cool stuff at this concert. Patrick Stump guitar pick. Patrick Stump guitar pick! It's got the face on this side, and then it's got Fall Out Boy written on the back. You can see all the scratch marks and stuff. Patrick Stump guitar pick. Are you kidding? And all of it being at like Madison Square Garden, it was just the concert of my life. I don't think there'll ever be a better concert than that for me. It was so much fun. I loved that concert. Oh my god. Pictures and videos time. Here's some pictures, just really quick, that I took throughout the show and what have you. Here is Just One Yesterday with Daisy Grenade. That song is heavenly. Heavenly. Here's some of XO. EXO is so good still. It's so, so good. Here's some pictures from the VIP area, by the way, which was so cool. The arcade machines and the funhouse mirrors was so cute. Probably the best first VIP experience I could have ever had. Like, it was so fun. This was the best concert I've ever been to my whole life. So obviously I must give it a 50 out of 10. 100. 1,000 out of 10. Let's move along, shall we? The Gloomtown tour. My show was at Montage Music Hall in Rochester, New York in 2024 this time. I got to hear 6 Feet, okay, because this was after Gloom Division came out, so there's new songs. Got to hear Sunnyside from the new album, and I got to hear Boring. I got to hear Boring by the Brobecks, okay? Yay! So exciting. Also, I met Dallin. Here's a picture of the stage. Here's a few pictures of them just in the middle of the performance. Here's Sunnyside. Here's 6 Feet, okay? I love that song. And here's some of Boring by the Brobecks. Last but not least for this show, here's when I met Dallin. There is a video of it. I do not like the video. I just cringed myself out so bad. And all I said was like, hi, can I get a picture with you really fast? Like, thank you. But it was like customer service voice or something. The last of my favorite shows was a benefit concert that I went to provide aid for the LA wildfires at the beginning of last year. So I flew by myself to Los Angeles, California to see Phantom Planet play at the Regent Theater in 2025. And by Phantom Planet, I mean Phantom Planet and like a million other people. They had a bajillion other artists come out and join them on stage for different songs and stuff. I went there because 1, it was for a good cause, and 2, listen, Dallin and Anthony from I Don't Know How But They Found Me were gonna be there. I've seen them a bunch of times. I didn't need to go all the way to LA to see them. However, I didn't change the shirt, did I? Give me 1 second. The Mr. Ryan Ross himself was also gonna be performing there. Ryan Ross. And listen, not to get like parasocial, but I needed to witness history being made by Ryan and Dallin performing together. I had to be there. I couldn't miss it. Here's all the acts that performed with Phantom Planet. 10 groups and or performers were there. Songs that they played. I got to hear Jabberjaw live, which is my favorite Phantom Planet song now. I love that song. It's so good. And then Big Brat, which Dallin and Anthony joined them for on that one. Anyways, I don't have like Ryan Ross merch. The Reinvent Love t-shirt is enough. pictures and videos really quick, shall we? Here's a video of them performing Big Brat with Dallin and Anthony. I guess I only got a little of that one. In the middle of one of Phantom Planet's performances, Ryan Ross just came out on stage. He just showed up. So here's a video of that. Dallin and Anthony were also out there. So that this was the moment. This was the moment for unemployed, annoying people. And just like that, history was made. And then to finish off these videos, here's a bit of Raise the Dead with Phantom Planet and Ryan Ross. This is the last bit I have to say about this. I got back to my hotel after the show was over, had a great time. It was so nice. At the end, they had everybody that performed come out on stage and sing together. It was very fun. Show ended. I went back to my hotel. I posted a couple pictures on my Instagram story. Obviously tagged everybody that was in them. Who looked at my story? Ryan Ross looked at my Instagram story. I was just glad to be there. Did I think I was going to be getting a Ryan Ross notice that night? No, but I did. I'm sure he was checking everybody's stories because like they just had a performance. I don't care. He could have very easily missed mine. I would give this show an 11 out of 10. All right, that is all I had for you today. Maybe someday I'll make another video talking about some of the other concerts I've been to that were also all still so fun. They just didn't make it into this little top 6 thing. Well, thank you so much for watching. I upload new videos every single Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you enjoyed this and you want to see what else I come up with every week, feel free to subscribe. I always appreciate it. If you want to see any of the other places I exist, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch are all linked down below. Have a good rest of your day, night, week, month, year, life, all of it. Bye!